My name is Joaquin Marquez. I'm the superintendent, Kings River Hotshots. I've been a superintendent now for just over a year. This will be my second season as the superintendent. I have 25 seasons in it, and for roughly, I think it's around 18 seasons as a hotshot is what I have under my belt. Started as an apprentice there and actually stuck there, and I think I've only had 4 years on an engine and had a couple on it, 3 years on a Type 2 crew before that. So it's mainly between 9 years on Stanislaus and then 9 years here with Kings River. Is what my history is. I mean, I have good shifts, good fire shifts that I had, and I think my best shift that I think I've ever did was it was roughly about a 40-hour shift that we did down on the Cedar Fire back in 2003. We weren't the initial attack; we're kind of the extended attack part of it. We got there the first night when it happened. We were down on the fire already on Camp Pendleton, and then went over to the Cedar Fire and commenced to work in a 40-hour shift, which was burning, doing a little bit running and gunning, doing all kinds of things, trying to catch this thing. And then it was fun, but it was scary at times with the urban interface and things like that were going on. Never experienced that, especially in Southern California. I've been on Santa Ana wind events before that time, but this was probably the craziest that I've been involved in. But yeah, I mean, to where we were actually up and going for pretty much the whole 40 hours that we were going, pretty much the Walking Dead when we were done with that shift and went back into camp. They gave us about 18 hours off, and then we went right back out after that 18 hours and did a 35-hour shift in Julian, and that was even crazier than the initial start that we did, because we were around more structures and trying to make a stance in Julian. Was pretty crazy. We did a lot of things that helped me build a lot of slides in my career, and especially the initial attack portion, which hotshots don't do a whole lot of. And it was a pretty cool deal, the whole thing there. Yeah, the fire behavior was pretty erratic. We had Santa Ana wind events where we had probably it's been a while now, but probably 80-mile-an-hour winds, blowing, an east wind blowing, and it wasn't so much the fire. I mean, you could see the fire behavior. It was still a ways away. It was dealing with the public that was probably the most one of the craziest things going on, when people were trying to evacuate out of their homes, and that was our primary job, was moving around, trying to make sure people. And setting up a plan of how we were going to hold a certain. It was mainly highways at the time. It was Highway 8 or Interstate 8 that we were trying to hold, and people being in there and trying to evacuate was the craziest part. People not knowing what was going on, knowing that law enforcement's running around asking everybody to leave, firefighters are coming in, trying to figure out what they can do to help out, and that was the craziest thing about it. I mean, fire behavior was still quite a bit of ways. You can see it on the hillsides, burning downhill, which you don't see a whole lot of, especially at night, burning pretty fast downhill. It was something I hadn't been involved in, and it was a whole subdivisions, going by them, seeing that they were on fire, and it was something that was amazing to me. And at that time, I was already, 14 years into my career and hadn't seen that. That was a first for me, that big of a Santa Ana event.